Hello. Hey, big sigh of relief, everybody.
Not a guttural sigh. It was like a whoop. Needed that one.
Woo! Fun one yesterday. Out in St. Louis, San Diego Padres, the Salvagers, salvage one, scrap one out yesterday and pull away late. Felt real good. Can't deny it, certainly. I put in the chat this morning, so glad the offense is fixed entirely. Oh, God, what a relief. What a relief that everything is fine now. 14 hits. Yeah, I mean, obviously they're fixed, and the information that was disseminated was the right one, the right batch yesterday. It's a weird game that we love so much.
Why don't they just give them the right information every game?
I thought the same thing. Give them
that was great.
Press the home run button more. Use it. Don't be afraid to use it. And let's win some games. Did you do a fist pump? Did I miss it? Yes, I like it. Good morning. It's Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fan. I'm Woodsy. That's Paul Reindl, executive producer of the program. Good morning, Paulie.
Hey, how are you?
Ben Higgins, your friendly neighborhood sports anchor, joins us as well. Benjamin, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. Had my second straight random tier 1 encounter yesterday.
Okay, I'm excited to hear about this one.
This time I was outside Viejas Arena shooting a stand-up. Very quiet on campus during the summer months when school is out.
What were you doing at Viejas Arena?
I needed an arena to shoot a stand-up for a story I'm working on for Channel 10. So the one that happened to be closest to me was Viejas Arena. And I figured, I bet it's going to be kind of empty around there because, well, no school. And I was right. I pulled up and place was dead. Quiet. You know, usually there's tons of people, you know, crossing streets around campus. Parking lots are full when I go during the year. Ghost town at San Diego State right now. So I park right on top, get my camera gear out. And as soon as I get out, there's a guy sitting in a car behind me. And he just jumps out of his car and goes, "Oh, this won't be as creepy as your tier 1 encounter yesterday." And I go, "A little bit."
It already is. You just made it.
But you're not the most famous person I've ever met. I said, "Who is the most famous?" He says, "Are you a Star Wars fan?" Dave Filoni. I met him. I go, "Okay, well, I mean, yeah."
Who?
Dave Filoni. That's one of the directors, I believe, of the Star Wars movies. So,
yes, the president of Lucasfilm.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I've never heard of Dave Filoni.
Yeah, but more famous than me. Maybe not amongst the tier 1.
You'd probably recognize him if you saw him.
Is he famous or is he rich?
Little of both,
right? Yeah, a lot of both.
Definitely more rich than I am, for sure about that. But it was nice to meet Dan, another tier 1 yesterday. Just in my random.
He was viewed as the torchbearer for Lucas's original vision of vision of Star Wars. So he worked hand in hand with Lucas.
Yeah, like his right hand man. I feel like George Lucas got most of the accolades, much like Ben does from me here.
And I'm just reading on Wikipedia. I know somebody's in their car right now screaming at me.
Oh, yeah. I'll get DMs about this for sure. Remember when I didn't know who John Williams was? I laugh every time I see
composer.
I had no idea. This was years ago. And you're like, John Williams. I'm like, I'm looking at you going, no.
Reliever for the Red Sox.
Yeah. I'm like, who? And people made so much fun of me. I knew the music. Like my kids are now currently watching Indiana Jones and loving it, just having a ball with it. And he's all over it. He does all the music for it. He did Star Wars, but I didn't know his name, and I didn't know that like people knew him, and I had never heard of him. But he's really good.
I mean, you don't even have to even be that much of a nerd to know John Williams.
I wasn't even saying like only nerds know who he is. I wasn't even saying that. It was just like I've never heard of him. As much as I love music, soundtracks and scores, I didn't watch the Oscars very much, so I didn't see him winning. I think he won, I don't know, like 30 Oscars at least for his work. So I just didn't know him. I had no idea.
Purple with another common good question. Yeah. How does a music guy not know John Williams? Point.
It's true. I mean, look, there's a lot I don't know about music. That's the most interesting part of music is I see things pop up every day and I go, who? And I start going on this deep dive. I found some country singer lady lately. I found some country singer that I like fell in love with. It was like a 24-hour love affair. And then it was over. It was like a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. She's missing a tooth.
Bunny XO?
No, it's not Bunny XO, Paul. It's not Bunny XO. But a couple weeks ago, it's like a Friday night. Kids are asleep, and I'm scrolling around on Instagram, and I saw this thing, and I go, who is this lady? I don't remember her name right now. Hang on, I'll find it for you. Karen Dalton is her name. And I heard one of my favorite artists, Nick Cave, say this song made me cry. So I go listen to this song, and I go, who is this? I've never heard of her. She's new? She must be new. And she's not new. This came out in like the 60s, and she had this really wild life. And so I got way into Karen Dalton. So Why
did you get out of it?
Listen to her. Did Paulie play something? Yeah. Listen. Something on Your Mind?
From 1971.
Never heard a voice like this, ever. Wow. You read her story and you're like, oh my God, like heroin addict, bunch of kids, got the tooth that she's missing because she got in a fight with her boyfriend. She was like this brilliant, brilliant artist. So I didn't know anything about it. So I'm still learning at 50, almost 51 years old about music. And but John Williams was a big one that I missed. I'll give you that. I'm not denying it. It's like saying I've never heard of Queen. I have no idea who Queen is. Never heard of Black Sabbath. He's huge, and now of course I see him.
Led Zeppelin.
I see him everywhere. Oh, I like Led Zeppelin. I like him. Right. I look at John Williams. I see his name pop up in like every movie. I'm like, okay, I get it. I'm an idiot, but we have an awkward situation that has reared its ugly. He's staring at me, and I don't want him to. It's a very, very awkward situation that has happened here.
So awkward
in Ben and Woods land.
It's really cool for some of us, but when I saw what was happening, I immediately thought, "Oh no!
Oh no!" Yes,
this is a both of you thing.
Oh yeah,
you figured it out.
It's both of us.
Yeah. Since you don't know what's happening here, you're the odd man out on this one.
Right, because I don't know what you're talking about.
So yesterday, Paulie and I got an email from our beloved Tom Seidler, who is, what is his official title, Paulie?
It's like Vice President
of Community and
Military Affairs.
Yeah, it's right here on his email signature that I got and Paulie got. You didn't get.
Right.
EVP Community
Gotten
Impact.
Emails from Tom Seidler before that you haven't received.
Oh, sure. I bet. I'd like to see those at some
when he
point.
asks me to moderate a panel at fantasy camp or something, occasionally.
It's not a contest at the end of the day on who has more Tom Seidler emails.
I'm not mad that you guys got an email from Tom.
Well, you're about to be. So just so you know, you're about to be. The title of it is Fantasy Camp Class of 2019. The original camp that there were 23 campers at. Paulie and I were there. It was even when we were across
barely
the
had
street.
enough for 2 teams.
Barely.
Now there are like 8 teams at fantasy camp every year.
They got the numbers for the upcoming 2027 camp. Listen to this.
9 teams, 115 campers.
Wow.
Okay. So it says, we'd like to thank you for your support of Padres Fantasy Camp over the last 7 years. You all committed to camp in 2019 with a modest group of 23 campers and have re-upped most every year to see it grow to 115 campers slated for the 27th camp. Camp's always the most fun week of the year. But thanks to all of you for coming back every year, spreading the word. It has grown to become a significant fundraiser for the Padres Foundation. Last year, Padres Fantasy Camp was the #1 fundraising event for the Padres Foundation. Here's where it gets dicey. Hoping you and a guest can join us Friday, July 10th in the the owner's box. The Honorable Judge Andy Ashby will be presiding. Tempe will be on hand as well. Hopefully Mud and Carlos can pay a quick pregame visit. Please RSVP. I've already RSVP'd.
I RSVP'd as well.
So you two have been invited to attend a game in the owner's suite at Petco Park.
That's correct.
As a thank you for our service.
It's just
Did you hear that growth?
It's the diligent service that Paulie and I have provided.
Do you know how many of those campers come up to us and go, I heard you guys talking about it when you were out here, so I had to sign up?
Ben, do you know the sacrifice that I make to be away from my family for a week every year? Every single year.
I am not the jealous type. No, I am.
You are very much.
I feel like a commemorative pin would have been enough.
Well, we already got our Hall of Fame jackets, which someone suggested we wear.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Fine. I don't care.
It's only the middle of July.
Yeah, just a hot leather jacket. I'll do it. So
I mean, I wasn't at that camp. I didn't start going until the last couple of 3 years now of camp. You guys,
and you've been an amazing addition.
You guys have been to every one.
Again, this incredible sasacrifices Paulie and I have made to get there.
Yeah,
I do remember though being invited to the first one and going. I think Paulie would enjoy this way more than I would.
That's true.
Isn't that how it started way back in 2019?
It's not exactly how it started. It was more you didn't want to go and you physically probably couldn't go.
Is it possible that you would like to thank me for that gesture back in 2019 now by paying it forward here in 2026?
So I thought about that as well. Now, Hannah said, I'm in. They committed immediately and started texting babysitters like you wouldn't believe. She said, I'm in. I did wonder for a second, will Ben throw host weight around and say, great, I'm going to be your +1, Paul?
That ain't happening.
You'd have to fight Megan. Do we do a Megan versus Ben cage fight?
No, she'd kick his ass.
To see,
no, I don't want to take it away. I'll go with Megan.
Paulie
stays home.
I just can't.
I'm not taking this away from Megan.
I want her home by 10 o'clock. All right.
I will show her a
10:01. I'm in the car.
I will be a perfect gentleman and show her a lovely evening, Paulie.
If I was going to let my wife go to the owner's box with any other guy, it's right. He's right here.
No question.
Absolutely. 100%.
There's a third possibility that just occurred to me. Now, I have my credential. I can get to the owner's box. You guys just prop the door open. I can just walk right on in. Is someone really going to kick me out? I wonder.
Fresh Jimmy says, why don't you just ask Tom if Ben can come? No, that's not how it works. You don't. Hey, Tom, Hannah and I are delighted to make it. So are Paul and Megan. Ben's feeling very left out. No,
doing that.
He wouldn't do it for me. And I'm not doing it for him.
Nope.
You would not do it for me.
No, I would not.
I'm thinking about...
I'm a rule follower. I would not let you into an unauthorized location without proper clearance.
No.
No.
Here's what I don't want to happen, though. I remember one of my all-time favorite television shows, Entourage. There was an episode when Hugh Hefner was throwing one of his famous pajama parties at the mansion, and Johnny Drama was banned from the mansion. Couldn't get in.
Yeah.
And when you were banned from the mansion, you were banned. You could not get in. And if you helped anyone that was on the banned list, you're getting banned.
Yeah.
And they snuck him in, and they all got banned. He popped a fence, and I go, I ain't getting banned out of the owner's box because we're sneaking this guy in.
Yeah.
He's going to be like hiding under a cart and we're going to just move it in and
put him in under the cart, like the cheese cart, and wheel him in
with the tablecloth over it.
And Tom's looking, he's like, how'd you get in here? And you're like, what?
Ben's got a mustache.
Grazian says, yeah, Ben wear a disguise. So just, put
that. Look at that. Thing's too small for your head. That new
sneak on
you
in.
Look great.
Just with my Padres Western.
So now, Paulie, people are saying, well, now no one should go, so Ben doesn't feel left out. That's not happening.
All for one, one for all.
By the way, Monday, June 22nd, the giveaway for the Padres Western Snapback hat presented by Petco.
Now, it's funny because that hat looks really good on some people. Mostly the Western style hat, like the ball cap, looks, if you have a mustache and like a tattoo on your quad,
yeah,
it's made for you. It doesn't look good on me. It doesn't look good on
Hannah
you.
in the chat says I can have her place.
BS. What?
She did say it.
Why is she doing this? She was so excited about it yesterday.
Tell her to call in.
No, I want to. That's when I get to look cool in front of my wife, right? Take her.
I don't want to take Hannah's spot.
Ray says stolen valor if Ben goes.
That's
How
true.
about just me, Hannah, and Megan all go together?
one X.
That's just one on each arm.
What's up, Jeffy?
You and me are at home playing with baseball cards.
Fine by me, actually. Tommy says this is Ben's version of the Morrissey concert. Yeah, kind of. It's really It really flipped to the script. It's true. Purple says, Woodsy rarely has a chance to look cool in front of Hannah. It's very true. I don't know that she looks at me as cool anymore, if she ever did. But so I apologize.
Did we inadvertently put like Tom Seidler in a bad spot if he's listening right now, or if he goes back and listens?
Unequivocally.
Like that wasn't the whole. That was not the point of this.
No, Tom, nothing that happens on the show is for public consumption. This is a private discussion.
Private discussion between the three of us.
Pretend that nobody heard any of this.
La 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 la.
I just, when I saw it, the first thing I did is I went to the
click the
recipients.
two. Yep.
Yeah, the two. And I looked and I scanned real quick. There's Gus, there's Dave, there's Tempe.
I mean, there's limited seating in there. You can't invite everybody.
Well, does it make you feel
Can
better?
You smuggle out just some of the food?
It's the same food that mostly that you
I like stuff in my face in a box.
Whoa. Don't we all? Don't we all?
Wow.
Janine, always on business. She always is on business, says, shouldn't the actual owners be taking over the owner's suite by then? What's going on with all that?
We don't know when
Janine,
that's going to happen.
We're just having fun. I've got no idea when the owners are gonna be in there.
Would be awkward if it was July 9th and then they said, everything's canceled from here on
I have
out.
It on good authority. It's actually now. June 11th.
Yeah, right.
Or July 11th.
Yeah. He's not taking you can't have Hannah's plate. You take your wife to the owner's box, you never know what could happen when you get home.
Yeah.
She'll fall dead asleep. That I promise you. But that at least you have a shot at that point. It's a fun. We've done.
You don't think you're going to join the owner's box club?
Babe, in here. Were you guys just in there together? There's one of two things you could be doing. Neither of them are okay.
Sweaty.
Neither of them are okay.
Faces flushed.
If you're in there doing what I think you're doing, that's bad. If you're also in there doing what else I think you're doing, that's even worse and illegal. So we're gonna have a great time. Paulie and I will report back on how it goes. And if you're able to weasel your way in there, then weasel away.
Well, let's just say that I may be getting a chance to do something very cool without the two of you.
Okay.
Today.
A chance?
A chance possibly to do something very cool today.
I'm trying to rack my brain here. Today.
Yeah. I think it's going to happen. I might as well say it now.
You're that confident?
Yeah, well, I've gotten an email back, and I've been invited, and I'm going to show up, and I think I'm going to do it. I was invited to ride in the pace car in a lap around the track at the NASCAR race at Coronado tonight.
That's pretty badass.
Mm-hmm.
In the pace car.
Yeah, I don't know the procedures. If I have to, get in a fire suit, half of me, I believe I'm going to get there and they go, no, we don't have one that fits you, or you don't fit in the car. I'm tall, so. But if I hang
on, I know like what the pace car is. I don't exactly know its purpose and why they have it, but like how fast is this thing going?
I don't know. They didn't say, which is making me a little nervous about the whole procedure. But if I get to do it and they allow me,
you get nervous at like 75 miles an hour.
Right.
Yeah.
3.4 mile track. It doesn't go like 180 like the NASCARs go.
As far as you know.
But it's got to go fast enough to keep up with them and lead them out as they're starting to speed up.
It doesn't go like 70
off the track. So you can't, at the end when they're kind of getting up to speed to start the race and the pace car pulls up, I think it's going pretty fast around that thing. And my guess is you're not puttering around at like, 40 around the track. So
I will say,
here, will you wear the show meta glasses?
I will bring, if I get to do this, I will document. And we don't have a show tomorrow morning, but keep an eye out on our social channels maybe tomorrow, and we'll put together a video. And
tomorrow's a national holiday.
Certainly talk
Paulie's
about it.
Edit a video and put it up on a national holiday.
Well, I'll send it to him tonight then. Or, you know what? We can wait, and I can have him do it on July 10th, and he can do all the work that night.
That's true.
I take his spot in the owner's box.
Oh, that's true. That's also another that's another option.
That ain't happening. I already gave him my email address.
Yeah, Al81 said, this is a flex show this morning. I'm so happy for the three of you. Thank you for being happy for us. We're happy as well.
I forgot to tell you guys, I'm going on a date with Sydney Sweeney later tonight.
Yes, Megan said something about being totally cool with, menage a trois, and got it hooked up.
Should we take our private jet to Texas to watch the Padres play this weekend? That would be fun.
I had this on the calendar as a trip maybe I was going to do this year, maybe with the kids, because of Skip being there and my family being there as well. Skip first, then my mom and dad, my brother and his kids. But no, I didn't do it. I did not pull the trigger on it. But yeah, I'd love to go. I'd love to go see the new ballpark. It doesn't look great on television, but I bet when you get in there, it's fine. It looks like a
Globe Life.
Globe Life. It looks like an airplane hangar, certainly, but
it'll be air conditioned
the heat
indoor,
out,
which I think they'll appreciate after 6 games in Washington and St. Louis. Although it wasn't that bad in St. Louis, it sounded like after the Incorporator yesterday, where Jesse said, "Yeah, no bugs, not a temperature over 80 in sight during the week in St. Louis."
It looked very humid. It always looks kind of just sticky when you're in St. Louis. And again, watching from afar here in 72 degree perfect San Diego, it's where I want to be. That's where I want to be watching. Anytime the Cardinals play, I want to be watching them from here. But yeah, nice win yesterday. I'm excited for the pace car for you. That's fun. That's really, really a fun thing. I did years and years ago when I was at 94.9. They did a big monster truck jam at Qualcomm, and they invited me out to do. I had to put on the full suit, the helmet, and I got to get in one of the lifted trucks, and we actually did the jumps. No, it wasn't. I almost died. I was like,
that sounds cool,
Paulie. It was.
Those things sometimes turn over.
It was hot, and here's the thing: the guy in there wants it to be extremely uncomfortable. Like if you went up with the Blue Angels, they would.
Which some of my colleagues have.
That's like on my bucket list. I would jump on that so fast.
I'm way too big to get in a
Blue
jet. No chance that they'd let me in.
So they want you to be extremely uncomfortable. This guy murdered me. We must have gone 5 laps around, and hitting the jumps, the whole thing. By the time we stopped, you're in this.
What's that feel like when you hit the ground?
Oh, dude, it's terrifying. You are so buckled in. You can't move, that's what got me. It was the heat.
Oh, a little claustrophobia of not being able to move.
It wasn't scared of the jumps. That was fun. But I can't move. I'm pouring sweat and I'm panicked. By the time they stop, the guy's like, "Hell yeah!" You're like, "Yeah, man, this was awesome." And you can't get out of the thing fast enough. You just can't. And you peel the suit off. Your whole body is covered. Like you just peed your pants. Truly, like you are covered from head to toe, like you peed in your bed.
I might feel that way tonight.
You might, but they strap you in. Good. You didn't move. You have to. Those guys are going, and they're hitting the ground real hard. So you're locked into that thing. So I bet you're pretty strapped in tonight.
I just
metal glasses will be a good thing then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I Googled it. I don't, take it for what it's worth. NASCAR pace car typically circles the track at a speed of 45 miles per hour.
Oh, that's nothing.
Oh, but like I said, there's no other cars on the track.
That's true.
He's going to punch it because he wants you to be uncomfortable.
I can't imagine that those drivers are out there just to putter around.
Right. Even if they
get the opportunity to get going, they're going to get going.
Even if they are there to putter around, it's still awesome that you get to do that.
Of course.
Good. Well, have fun. I won't be jealous because I get happy for my friends when they get to do cool stuff.
Thank you. Saw all the signs they've put out on the freeway on the way into work this morning, like Coronado Bridge, don't go. Avoid heavy traffic Friday starting at 9 a.m. Do not approach the Coronado Bridge unless you are going to the race.
So that Father's Day brunch that we have at Hotel Del is probably out.
Do not. Do not.
Can you imagine? All right, let's get to it, man. It's nice to talk about a dub in here yesterday, albeit just a series salvaging dub or a one game.
Been a lot of those this year.
A lot of those.
But an important one to be sure, as even Craig Stammen acknowledged when he was on with us yesterday. Yeah, I'm starting Rodolfo Duran because I'm not starting a rookie catcher in a game that we feel like we have to win. To not get swept in this series against a fellow wild card contender in the National League. Padres got the win they needed. We will get to our Padres Wrap-Up and set the menu for the Throwback Thursday edition of Ben and Woods.
Pretty good numbers here that Kevin Acee just put out in his piece that we can tell you about, as far as we know how ugly it's been up till June 7th, but from June 8th to yesterday, some numbers that show you might be trending in the right direction.
Let's get to all of that coming up next. Glad to have you with us. Yes, we get to do some very cool things. We are fortunate and thankful for it with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. First, no athlete gets to the highest level alone. There's always a coach, always a strategy. Retirement shouldn't be any different. Trying to navigate market swings, inflation, and healthcare costs on your own can be overwhelming, especially with everything changing so fast. That's where Trajan Wealth comes in. TRAJANwealth.com. Their fiduciary advisors take the time to understand your goals, your risk tolerance, your timeline. They're independent, so they're not locked into one product or one approach. Everything is customized. Trajan Wealth is local with offices at Liberty Station, Carlsbad, and Del Mar. They work with people who want confidence, not constant worry. So if you've got an old 401k or investments you haven't looked at in a while, hey, make this the nudge to get you going here. Start by calling 1-855-TRAJAN1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN1, or just take a few minutes online at TRAJANwealth.com. Trajan Wealth. Plan smarter, dream bigger. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth LLC. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Actual client, paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
it's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Ben and Woods, brought to you by David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Here's what we've got coming up for you on the program, which the three of us will take until 9 a.m., and then we'll transfer on over to our sound space for the Epic Wings Epic Padres Roundtable. At 9 o'clock this morning, we'll start talking Padres here with our Wrap-Up and discuss yesterday's 6-1 win over the St. Louis Cardinals. Opener, Griffin Canning, the offense. I have not been able to find the stat yet, but I was wondering, is this the first time all season that Xander Bogaerts, Manny Machado, Jackson Merrill, and Fernando Tatis Jr. have all driven in a run in the same game? Feels like it. I mean, they might have had one or two earlier in the year when they were on their run and playing well, but it certainly has been rare. I haven't gone through all the box scores, but we'll discuss the game coming up. In our 7 o'clock hour, don't do this at 7:20 in our MLB Reacharound, looking at the rest of baseball yesterday. Paulie's also got Throwback Thursday clips for us at some point to get to in the show. At 8:20, we'll play a little Real or Fake, chance to qualify for the staycation and $250 food and beverage credit at the Town and Country in Mission Valley. And then our one guest this morning, at least on the schedule, Eno Sarris from The Athletics, some smart baseball at 8:35 on our SDCCU fan hotline. It's not big banking, it's better. And then at 9 o'clock for the roundtable, the Epic Wings roundtable today, we will be joined in studio by Padres blogger Letters to AJ.
Wow.
Has been very reclusive until now.
I like it.
But
this is like the reveal,
big,
man.
Grand debut on the media stage today, and very excited to meet Letters to AJ. And his name is Dylan. And we will get to know him a little bit and have a good conversation, hopefully, from 9 to 10 with the panel.
He has what I like to call a big brain. He's a big-brained person and explains things in a way that is...
He posted this week.
It's crazy.
Such a detailed analysis of Manny Machado's struggles.
What did you glean from it?
I gleaned that
this one was tough for me.
There's a lot of factors going into it, but the way he lays it all out, it makes a lot of sense. It's basically like 5 or 6 different things that are working against Manny Machado.
5 or 6.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different things, and it's not simply the work with Teacher Man and changing.
Right. No, that was an 8-day
changing his swing, although that is certainly part of it. But he goes simply into like the timing issues. Like I didn't even know you could measure timing issues, but they have the new metrics where they can say, yeah, he's 0.9 milliseconds late. You know, he's actually still in the window for being on time, but he's in the late window of being on time, which actually changes the whole equation of, you know, where he's making contact and how he's making contact. And it almost makes me laugh to think, so Manny's giant problem is that he is now like 11 milliseconds late. Milliseconds. You know, in timing up the ball the way compared to where he used to be.
Yeah.
Not that he's lost bat speed or, you know, forgotten how to swing. He's still doing everything. It's just 11 milliseconds like later than usual. And that changes his whole equation. And part of that is maybe his swing. Part of that is he is seeing more velocity than anybody in baseball. No one in Major League Baseball has seen more faster fastballs than Manny Machado this year. I think that would be a problem for just about anyone.
No,
you know?
The opposite. You live to get on the heater. You live.
Well, yes, you live to get on the hittable 94 heaters. He's seeing nothing. He's seeing like 99s and 100s more than anybody in baseball. That's a lot harder to do. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm not saying Manny can't do it, and other guys have had more success than he has.
I think what would dome me out if I'm Manny Machado with a 15-year track record is if you're Manny, you know the book on you. Hard in, go away. That's the book. Like, and so to get up there and have this sample size where guys are like, they're just throwing heat at you, more heat than they're throwing at anybody else. That messes with you mentally, because what are you looking for? You're looking for the way they've always done it. You're looking for low and away. So you can't be on time to you can't be on time to 95, much less 98, 99. They're messing with him. They have chest matched him to death because, again, if you're him, you're going up. Okay, he's going to go soft away. Manny's offered at that pitch a lot in his career. They know how to get him out. They're not doing it. He still offers at it, and they'll still get him. But like you said, the percentage of heaters, and every hitter in the world is like, give me the fastball. Because what do we say? These guys can time a bullet. They can. It doesn't matter how hard you throw. They can time a bullet if they know it's coming. But they're messing with it.
Yeah, but the Letters to AJ takeaway is that nothing about Manny's game has really changed dramatically.
Right.
The numbers, the production has, but nothing in and of itself has changed dramatically. Like 5 different things have changed just a tiny bit. Yeah. And all of those together have combined to work against him.
And Cole says it. Then you sell out for the heater. You're like, okay, you guys want to throw fastballs at me? I'm going to sell out for the heater. Then guess what they do? It's maddening, and it will drive you crazy. And I bet you he's been driven crazy.
We saw it with the Zach Wheeler situation.
Oh, my God. That's exactly
with
it.
8 straight
fastballs. Yes.
And then Manny on the 9th. I mean, just the game, like, all right, well, if he's going to throw me another one, I am totally going to sell out and try to pull it. And if I don't, I'm going to foolishly strike out on a slider.
I mean,
But Zach Wheeler decided, let's give him one more, and Manny put it over the fence.
It's so insane to think about, Paulie. If you go up and you're taking an AB and a guy throws you 3 straight hammers, and you look like a buffoon swinging at him.
Why would he throw me anything else?
What are you sitting on your next at bat? You're like, do it, I'm ready. And then he fastball, and then you're like, all right, well, he threw one fastball.
He's going back.
He's going to go to that curveball. fastball. You're like,
now you're down 0-2.
You're done.
Yep.
You're done. This game. Why does anybody sign up to play? Why does anybody sign up to play this game of ours, man? It is just incredible. So
I got to say, I'm honestly a little upset that it's not going to just be Dylan up there for the round table. Like, you should just do a TED Talk for an hour. Or Ben just set him up, tee him up, because I don't really want to hear anybody other than him.
Here's the deal. I'll stay. I'm not going to abandon you. I'll just eat wings and watch the two of you duke it out.
Like, you don't even have to do a whole lot, Ben. Just tee him up and let him go, because he is so smart.
I wonder how he and Elo are going to vibe.
Ooh, yeah, I can see that could be a little friction there.
Not friction, but differing philosophies, I would say.
Approaches to watching baseball.
K-Laws wants to know, did we fly Dylan out? Oh, we sent the Odyssey jet for him. Sent him out. We put him up at the Grand Del Mar. And our car service should be bringing him in any minute. We have an amazing buffet of food, and
we will have the amazing wing buffet
we'll have wings
for him.
We do things first class around here. Yeah. That's how we do it.
All right, let's get to our Padres wrap-up after a little check of traffic, and we'll go through yesterday's series salvaging victory over the Cardinals. Next with Ben and Woods, live from the Bill House Studios. We know how on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com.
Chula Vista to National City. It's a good ride so far. Northbound on the 805. Northbound on the 5, no problems. Joey Vlasny with Odyssey, San Diego traffic.
This report is brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Before your next summer road trip, make a quick pit stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Their all-star technicians will have you back on the road fast. No appointment needed. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Your 15-minute drive-through oil change. Coupons at SoCalOilChange.com.
I love winning, man. I love winning. You know what I'm saying? It's like better than losing. Are you ready?
How did things play out in yesterday's game?
I liked last night's game.
It's time for the
Padres wrap-up
with Ben and Woods.
You guys are the voice of San Diego.
Brought to you by Hamul Casino Resort. Hey, player, the rooftop pool's open. Day passes are available, and the spa is calling your name. Hamul Casino Resort, the player's place.
Machado in the air to right field. Walker to his right. He's got it. Great arm. Taylor tagging. He'll come on to score as the throw goes to second base. Manny Machado, a first-inning sac fly, and the Padres with their first lead of the series, 1-0 here in the first. 0-1 pitch, and Xander hits it on the ground through the right side at a base hit. Machado's at third being waved. Walker comes up with it. His throw will be cut, and an RBI single for Xander Bogaerts has put the Padres ahead 2-0. Runner on second, one away for Tatis. Padres lead 2-0. Fernando lines one out to center field and over the head of Church, who came in, jumped, couldn't make the play. Wagner going to score. Fernando racing into second. An RBI double on a misread liner to center. And the Padre lead is 3-0. There's the 1-1. Fernando in the air to right field. That'll chase Walker back towards the corner. Going to be over his head. Hangs off the wall. Song in to score. Fernando racing into second. He slides the tag. He's out at second base. And now the Padres have to wait and see if they want to challenge.
San Diego challenges our call at second base. As review, the call stands. The runner's out. San Diego loses challenge.
1-2. Merrill swings, hits it in the air, deep down the right field line, trying to keep it fair towards the pole. This one, gonna go! 2-run homer, Jackson Merrill. First home run of this series from anybody. And a 2-run exclamation point for Merrill here in the 9th inning. The Padre lead is 6-1. Now the Cardinals may ask for a crew chief review on whether that was actually fair or foul.
This will be a crew chief review on a home run call. After the crew chief review, call stands to home run.
1-1. Marahone will kick and fire. His swings, hits a ground ball to shortstop. Rolls right out to Bogaerts. He's got it. The throw to first is in time. The ball game is over. And the Padre bats come alive big time here. Final game in St. Louis. They tie their season high with 14 hits and beat the Cardinals by a final of 6-1.
Those guys showed that they're, starting to get back on track, and a few balls fall in, creates a little bit of confidence, a little bit of good feeling, and then we can take the rest from there.
It's cool. We actually Ben's going to interview right now the umpire from yesterday's game. He's here joining us live in studio.
So what on that review down on Jackson Merrill's home run, what did you guys hear from the replay center?
I mean, what are we doing, dude? You can't get a decent microphone? Wow.
It is weird.
Look where I'm saying that from.
Yeah, that's a good point. It is weird, though, that in this era of
so hot
clip-on, like
lavaliers,
little tiny
This
mic.
will be a crew chief for you on a home run call. This will be a crew chief for you on a call. This will be a crew chief for you on a home run call.
It's incredible. I thought that
the crew chief review call stands. It's a home run.
I thought that thing was so foul. I really did.
I did too.
They kept slowing it down. I go, I think I just saw it
only
pass
because they usually are foul. Even when I think they're fair,
Yes,
I go, no,
right.
it's foul. No, it's foul.
It
Don't
was
get excited.
It was so windy there. So windy too. They showed the flags and I'm like, oh, he pulled it too much. But at that point, Benny, it was, I think that home run made it what, 6-1?
6-1.
At that point, 4-1, you still like your chances if you're the Padres. You did enough yesterday to win a much needed baseball game. The much maligned offense got going. Hits, RBIs from everybody at the top, which is exactly what you needed. Toddy scorching baseballs all over the yard. That's the San Diego Padres that we need to see more of.
But let's start with the lineup change that paid dividends in the top of the first inning when Samad Taylor, batting second, worked his way back from an 0-2 count to draw a walk against Kyle Leahy. A really, really good at-bat. Then Jackson Merrill hit a ground ball that I was sure was going to be a double play. There was a giant hole there instead. Sent Samad Taylor to third, and Manny hit a sacrifice fly. Not a first inning for the record books, but for this team and how much they have struggled to score early and get out to a good start, I thought it made a huge difference in that game. Bradley Rodriguez, as an opener, pitched the first inning, hit and a strikeout, and then turned the ball over to Griffin Canning. They talked a little bit about how Griffin Canning's opener role was a little different than Lucas Giolito in the first game of the series. That was truly a matchup thing. Let's get Wandy, a lefty, in against lefties, and let's have Giolito avoid the lefties earlier in the lineup.
Makes sense.
This one was more of a mentality thing for Griffin Canning. Let's come on aggressively with the game already underway and see if that changes a little bit. And while Griffin Canning was far from perfect, I thought, attacked the strike zone better, still dealt with runners in every single inning. He's not looking like an ace of the staff, but did enough to, get the Padres into the sixth inning. He went 4 1/3 and ended up picking up his first victory as a San Diego Padre, which is cool for Griffin Canning. By the way, had he started and had the exact same outing and gone 4 1/3, he would not have qualified for the win, which is why the whole qualifying for a win thing doesn't make much sense to me anymore. So he can get it because he came in the second inning and did the exact same thing. But no, if you had started the game, you would not have been eligible for that win. But make sense.
Well, and I teased for you those numbers that Kevin had. So the team's offensive numbers over its past 27 games from May 19th to June 7th, particularly rough stretch. 5-13 was the record. 187 was the batting average, Ben. 272 was the OBP. Hit 19 home runs in that time. Their runners in scoring position batting average was 134, 11 for 82. June 8th, which was 10 days ago, 5-4 record, so winning record, 245 average, 305 OBP, 400 slug as opposed to 312, 705 OPS as opposed to 584, 19 doubles, 9 home runs, runs per game 4.3, batting runners in scoring position 304.
And of course, that stretch includes the 2 games at the start of this series in which they got 5 hits total.
Right.
And so, take those out and you really do see a big jump.
Improvement.
And my question now is, Kevin's trying to at least make the case. I don't know if he believes it or not, but he's making the case that the Padres are turning a corner and are in a better spot than they were. But we are now going to operate the rest of the season. Anytime they have a game like
Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
You're like, it's
the
over.
Sky is falling and it's over. Yeah. And of course they will, because the Yankees will, the Dodgers will. They will have games in which, they're shut out on 3 hits. Every team does, but their entire fan base is not going to panic about it because it's not a.
They will. It's not an indictment on Padres.
No, fans. But it's not a trend, and because we've saw it for too long,
right?
every time it happens. Now, I don't know if it's fair to the Padres that if they have a bad game, we're all going to go, uh-oh, here we go again.
We are.
But we are going to do that now the rest of this season.
I mean, I am. You will. Paulie will. The people listening will. Absolutely. And listen,
should we? I don't know.
I think everybody is a smart enough fan to know that some nights you run into a buzzsaw. You do. It's not, nobody denies that. The Kyle Leahys of the world are the guys you got to beat, right? And there's been, I mean, again, no one's thrown more quality starts against another team. The Padres have the most quality starts thrown against them this season. I think by a pretty vast margin. That says to me the offense is not great. And so they're staying in longer, preserving their bullpen for a series, giving them a better chance to win. It's got to turn around. They have to be able to get to these starters a little sooner. But it remains to be seen if they can do that. The offense, it's nice when they have these outbursts and score 5-6 runs.
Ultimately, how we feel as fans and whether the sky is falling or not does not really impact the team.
No.
It's how they feel. Like, are they feeling like, uh-oh, here we go again?
Correct.
Or are they going a little more, shake it off. We ran into a buzzsaw this day. Let's get right back to it and get 14 hits the next day.
Right.
If they do that and they continue to bounce back, probably will be just fine going forward the rest of the season.
Again, you're gonna have bad days. We all have bad days at the office. Everybody does. Collectively, we all have bad shows. You guys have bad days at what you do. Can you limit those moving forward? And we've been saying it. June, you got to go. You have to go. You have to go. You have to go.
Get an update on Ron Marinaccio's suspension. If you missed that, we'll get to that coming up in hour number 2. Don't do this as well. All coming up with more Ben and Woods heading until the Epic Wings Epic Roundtable at 9 o'clock here on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. We've completed one round of group play at the World Cup. Everybody's played once now. Did anybody watch some soccer yesterday?
I got home and put on, how do you say it? Uzbekistan, and it was on. It says
Colombia.
It says UZB against COL. And we sit on the couch, and my 8-year-old Bo goes, "Oh, Colorado." I go, "Yeah, I mean, it's a decent guess." I have country, the Sunshine State, Colorado.
I have been playing the game occasionally when I look up at the TV, see 3 letters, and go, "Which country is that?" Yesterday, I saw POR, which I knew was Portugal. Portland.
Okay.
And then COD, COD.
Cape Cod in Massachusetts.
Kind of thought, COD.
Fantastic summer place.
Cote d'Ivoire, is that Ivory Coast? COD.
Cash on delivery.
Cash on delivery.
Right.
No, it is the Congo Democratic Republic. And that, to me, was another one of the great stories yesterday
100%.
As they take on, Ronaldo, who's taking a ton of heat from the Portuguese fans, and Congo. And I saw some videos of people there in Africa watching the game and celebrating a stunning 1-1 draw against a heavily favored Portugal side, just like we saw with Cape Verde and their scoreless draw against Spain just 1 week into this tournament. And there has already been some pretty epic storylines for sure. And I think the biggest storyline so far is that the stars have really come to play. You've seen, the hat trick by Messi. Then we saw yesterday Harry Kane score a brace of goals for England in their 4-2 win over Croatia.
Wonderwall in the whole stadium, the whole crowd singing. It was incredible.
And then the other game yesterday was Ghana against Panama. And I watched a little bit of that, saw SDFC's lone player in the World Cup, Anibal Godoy.
Nice.
Came in as a substitute. They did not score, though, and they lost 1-0 to Ghana. Of course, SDFC has connections with Ghana as well, being that is where the original Right to Dream Academy and where it was kind of all born there in Ghana. So they have connections with both teams in the World Cup. So some interesting stories yesterday.
I'll thank SDFC again for getting me more into the game. I was pretty close-minded about it for years, and I feel like I missed out on a lot of good World Cup moments just by being a putz, just by being a closed-minded putz. And SDFC has I'm not in love with it by any stretch. If it came down to watching a World Cup game or a baseball game, I'm still watching the baseball. That being said, I watched the game last night, Benny, the Colombia game, and when Uzbekistan tied it up, the equalizer, I got sick to my stomach for the players for Colombia. They're so expected to win that game. I go, you guys better win or you won't know what's waiting for you when you go home. They don't mess around there. They don't. And they're, heavily favored but then, the incredibly beautiful goal and got the win yesterday. But man, it was awesome. I think great.
For me, the biggest difference with this World Cup, and having watched now a couple of season and a half of SDFC a lot more closely, is I truly now can appreciate the difference between good play and not so great play. Like, as a non-soccer fan, you are inclined to 0-0, 1-0. That's boring. Right. There's not enough scoring, not enough action.
Sure.
And sometimes that is true. I've watched a couple of SDFC games that are like
boring-ass games.
This is really a snoozer.
But we're also Padres fans.
There are also plenty of baseball games that are snoozers. And I don't like those either. But there are also really exciting baseball games that are low scoring. Yeah. And now I realize, there are really good soccer games that are low scoring as well, with great chances and, great plays, individual plays to set up shots that, hit off a post or, the goalie makes a great save. And that is actually an entertaining part of the game. And then there are the games where two teams kind of stay in their defensive shells and no one really is going after anything. And I go, this is actually boring. And I kind of know the difference now between the two, which I didn't really know before.
I'm with you.
A little more appreciative of what I'm watching this World Cup than any of the World Cups previously.
Yeah, I mean, and again, I would catch, 30 seconds of it 4 years ago and be like, I'm over it. But now, finding myself excited to go watch the match tomorrow USA against Australia, and then who plays today? Mexico plays today.
Mexico, South Korea is a big game. Just like USA against Australia tomorrow, they are both teams that won their first matches.
Yep.
So winner of those two will take full control of their groups and put themselves in a good position to have like a good slot once they get to the knockout round of 32. You never know. I mean, when there's upsets, you could end up, I won my group, and now I've got to face this powerhouse because they had ended up finishing, second or third in their group. So it's still a bit of the luck of the draw. But, obviously you want to win your group and try to give yourself the best position possible.
Yeah, the Spain and Cabo Verde game that ended scoreless. That's
a great
scoreless game. It's really, really, it's really cool. And when it's like, it reminds you a little bit of the NCAA tournament, right? Except it's one and done there. But you see that team that has no business hanging with a blue blood, and they're in it, at the end. It's really cool.
And it is the same in that those amazing stories, the upsets, happen early, like the first weekend or two. Once you get to the end, I promise you,
it's going to be the teams
it'll be the Spains and the Frances and the Germanys.
Right.
Someone will not make it, and there'll be an upset or two. But the Final Four is not going to be the United States, Cape Verde, Uzbekistan.
Right.
I mean, it's just not. The powers will win out in the end, and you will have, I'm sure, a pretty good Final Four.
It's been fun. And what time's the game today? The Mexico game?
Let's see. Today's schedule for the World Cup.
I always just rely on him to know this off the top.
I didn't write down the specific times, but I can give them to you right now. We've got 9 a.m. for Czechia, South Africa. Noon, Switzerland against Bosnia-Herzegovina. 3 o'clock for Canada, Qatar. And then 6 p.m. is Mexico against South Korea in Guadalajara. So,
nice. Padres off today, so I'm going to fill my cup with some World Cup, if you will.
Nice.
Fill my World Cup.
Also going on right now, and we've got it on our television.
Oh, I thought you were going to do golf.
No, it's the U.S. Open is underway. They had a big fog delay this morning, so they're just getting started at Shinnecock Hills. The Knicks are having their parade.
Looks fun.
We've just got this raw feed of.
I went on YouTube and there's just
you would expect floats or something, like they're on some
sort of
badass. They're just walking
down the street,
holding the trophy and walking through.
I'm sure
they're
walking over to some sort of float.
I don't even know how it's working.
That's Cat.
Yep.
Yeah, this is just like the New York Post has like a live YouTube
Mike Brown right
feed.
There? No, that's just a fan.
He's got a cigar in
he
his
looked
mouth.
like Mike Brown, didn't it?
I don't think it's.
No, that's not him.
It's not him.
Yeah, they're just walking down the street. That's so awesome. So awesome.
It looks like there's a lot of people who have turned out in New York City for this parade this morning.
You think Adam would have let us take the day off?
For the parade?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, if it was the Padres, he would, right? If they did it in the morning.
I assume we're going to be broadcasting live from the
parade.
parade.
I want to party. I don't want to broadcast live. I want to be down. I want to party. I'm not trying to be like watching everybody else party. Hey, could you not take that day off?
No, I don't think he would let us take the day
off. I
off.
don't think so either.
I think he'd want us to serve the audience. And
I don't think we have to worry about it.
Is anyone not going to be there? I mean, who's listening? Because everyone's going to be there, right?
Where?
The Padres win a World Series.
Everyone's
going to be at the parade.
Literally everyone. Right? Everyone you know is going to be at the parade.
Even
your Dodger fan buddies will be there in full Dodgers gear, in the jersey and the hat. They will be there. They can't stay away.
I would like to volunteer. I will host the panel and moderate
a panel,
the World Series parade panel.
Thing.
At the end, usually the parade ends up somewhere, and there's a stage, and people speak. I'm more than happy to facilitate whatever Q&A sessions are going to go on at the World Series parade.
Thanks for bringing everybody back down to life, Paulie. I don't think we'll have to worry about it.
Too soon? I think Fangraphs does give the Padres a 0.3% chance of winning the World Series this year.
I don't know. Let's get that up to 0.5 before we start planning what we're going to be doing for the parade.
0.3. If you read that, right, if you're on the Padres, are you like, all right,
what are we doing?
Like 0.3 chance of winning the World Series is embarrassing. Less than 1%.
Like 1 in 300.
All right.
I mean, crazier things than 1 in 300 happen all the time.
You gotta get that number up.
You do have to get it up a little bit, I think, for us to really start to get excited about the team's World Series chances. Quick update on the Padres bullpen. I saw some people asking about Mason Miller. Still no word on when he will be back from the bereavement family medical leave list. That is remaining.
Hope he's doing okay, man.
A private issue. We certainly wish him the best. The Padres are without, though, and were without yesterday, Ron Marinaccio. That is appeal quickly heard. The 3-game suspension he received for throwing at Gunnar Henderson on Saturday was reduced to 2 games, but once it's reduced, you have to start serving it immediately. So he was unavailable yesterday. He will be unavailable tomorrow in Texas, and the Padres bullpen will be a man short tomorrow as well.
Does anyone ever not appeal their suspension?
Players always appeal.
Always.
Yes.
And do they always get it reduced?
Almost always
Usually
gets it reduced. It's
so
like
just give him a 2-game suspension.
Baked into the system. We're going to give you one more game than we think you deserve, and then you're going to appeal, and then we're going to reduce it by a game. And that's just how the system works.
Bunch of eyewash the whole time. 3 games. All right, I guess I'll take my punishment.
No one's ever done that.
Never. Right? And they always get the day. They always get, all right, we'll do 2 now. Well, just give me 2 and let me move on with my life. I don't have to file.
Like, what are we doing this dance for?
File paperwork and stuff like that. It's interesting. I can't remember anybody not getting their suspension reduced.
I can't ever remember anyone not appealing it.
Oh, yeah, correct. Imagine you get a 5-game suspension. You're like, I'll see you guys in 5 days. Like, no, you have to appeal. You get it down to 3. No, I'm going to take the 5.
Let's go.
I screwed up.
Actually, I made some plans. I'm going to go golfing. I'll see you guys in 6 days.
I took the 5, and No. Bro, you if you appeal, you can get it down to 3. You'll be back this weekend.
That seems like
I'll see you guys Monday. I'll just see you Monday. I'm going to take my punishment. Yeah, it's so good.
Can we do it right around the All-Star break so I can turn that into
like a 10-day vacation? Yeah. I would, if I was a pitcher, I'd be drilling guys around the All-Star break. Right. Like, yeah, I did it on purpose. I need 10 games for it. Especially if you're out of it. If you have a 0.3 chance of making the World Series. I'll pitch. I'll go. Somebody got hit. I'll go.
If I do this a week before the All-Star game and I get a 3-game suspension and then I appeal, and then I get and then I combine that, I can really go on a nice trip with my family or something here. This will be great.
2-week Parisian vacation if you wanted to. It's so good. All right,
let's give away some tickets. We got one more pair of tickets to comedian Andrew Santino to give away this week. If you want to win, call now, 833-288-0973. He's going to be at the Sound on June 28th. Plus, you'll receive same-day admission to the San Diego County Fair. 833-288-0973. Be the 4th caller right now to win the Andrew Santino tickets to the Sound on June 28th. We'll come back with a little DDT, including one of the most inappropriate post-sporting event interviews I have ever seen, but it actually made me laugh and smile.
Oh, so you're not clutching your pearls?
I wasn't. I actually enjoyed it. So,
and, as a father of 2 sons that both play baseball, one of the coolest moments you will ever see happened last night in the College World Series for Do This. We'll tell you about that next. But first, also very cool is insurance. When you're talking about things that are cool,
I mean,
right?
You don't not want to have it.
You have to do it, right? Especially if you're the owner of a business. If your company has more than 25 employees, you're the owner, CFO, HR manager, might want to look into SuperSure. They are the super agency built for you, licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits. If you're starting a company and you got that many employees, I can imagine that it would be pretty difficult to juggle all of those balls at the same time. And SuperSure will handle it for you. Year-round support for you and your team. Supersure.com, you can access their tools like the fine print facts, which translates your current policy into plain English. You can see what's covered and what's not. Plus, a business value calculator. You can estimate what your business is worth so you know what actually needs protecting. Go to Supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform. All your policies are in one place. Go to Supersure.com, Supersure.com, paid for by SuperSure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Bennett Woods brought to you by David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Not illegal behavior for don't do this today, but punishable behavior, apparently. Woods?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's going to cost him a little bit of money, but foul-mouthed Frenchman, Corentin Moutet, faces a heavy ATP fine after, he turned the post-game interview into his own stand-up comedy show, and this was great. I thought it was hysterical. Interviewer Jenny Drummond had to apologize
He's live on the BBC.
BBC. Apologize to what they call tea time viewers, as he said the F word 7 times in his post-match interview. He had
142 mile an hour second serve. How tough is it to return that?
That's so frustrating. You know, when I had the match point, I was on the second serve. Okay, you aim in the middle. Whatever you do, you just put the ball in the court, and then he hates me 142. I was like, I would have to serve, and I would have to.
No F-bombs, please. No.
Said it 3 times back. Just 1, 2, 3.
Right, Corentin, I'm going to ask you one more question. Apologies, everyone, for the language there. I'm going to ask you one more question, so please keep it clean, okay? You on the grass last week, unfortunately, didn't go your way. What's it like to get your first victory? Okay. Corentin, we need to improve that for the next round. Apologies, everyone. Corentin Moutet.
They'll be fine. It's just a word.
He'll be fined.
He'll be fined.
They'll be fined. He can be fined up to $5,000 per utterance.
Oh, my God.
It is ATP rules that you are not supposed to use any foul language while on site. Like, even during the match, you fall over and bang your knee. You're not supposed to scream S or F.
Just those two?
I don't know.
How about the C word?
It's weird because different languages have different swear words.
Can you do it in your native tongue?
I don't know.
Can we curse in Spanish on the radio? I've always wanted to know.
I do not know the answer to that.
Because I know a lot of curse words.
But like bloody is a curse word in England.
No.
I think it is.
No.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Bloody?
Bloody.
No. Like, you can't say it on the news?
I think you can't.
Like, that's a bloody tragedy?
Yeah. That's like an F word there.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
Well, why is the C word there like a normal? You're telling me the C word there is like
bloody
as normal?
Is considered a mild swear word, like intensifier.
Or hell.
Okay.
However, it's very tame and widely accepted in everyday conversation, roughly on par with using damn or freaking.
Oh, freaking. Did you get mad at your kids when they say freaking?
No, I didn't get
I'd rather my kids
I got
say
in trouble.
F-bomb. Yeah.
I got scolded for saying freaking or like fudge. I remember like my mom or my dad being distinctly being like, "Hey, why don't you say the F word? Because that's what you want to say, right, Paul?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, but I can't say it. I'll get in trouble." So I said fudge instead.
We have that combo in our home all the time of like, isn't it funny? I can go on the air tomorrow and go, poop, dung, doo-doo. I can say all of those. I can't say S. It's dumb. It's dumb. It makes no sense. We've picked these words.
I do think.
So,
this guy is
so illegal.
This guy isn't making like tons of money, like Novak Djokovic.
Right.
Like $35,000 seems like too much.
Worth it
if that's what it's going to be. It was actually kind of funny.
It was really funny.
Pretty amusing.
Yeah, I liked it.
All right, for my DDT story, one of the really unfortunate injuries in Major League Baseball this season happened to Detroit Tigers outfielder Wenceel Perez. He was doing some workout in the training room with the resistance bands, and it was like on a hook, and he was doing the pulling of the bands, and it snapped off and hit him just below the left eye, according to manager AJ Hinch. Hinch said, "We had a battery of tests to check out his face, his eye, and, quote, we're pretty concerned about it." So whatever happened, it doesn't look good, and it sounds like he's going to maybe the injured list to deal with it. But that's that is a gnarly injury. Those bands are queasy. Those bands are.
I think about it all the time because I use the J bands, they're called, and there's a big, thick metal clasp, and you clasp it to the fence, and you get back and you do your band work, and
there's no possible chance if it snaps that you have enough time to react.
It's coming, and it would be like chip a tooth, bust a lip, the eye.
But even if the rubber hits you,
even if the rubber
this was the rubber, that was
just the rubber.
I think that was just the rubber that hit him.
Oh, that had to hurt so bad.
That is unbelievable, man. Absolutely unbelievable. And that's so scary. This is a great story, and do this.
DD mega doo-doo.
So, couple things here. There's a pair of brothers that play college baseball, and they both happen to be in the College World Series, but they do not play together. They play against each other. Colby Branch, in his last ever college at bat, his brother on the other team playing second base, Colby Branch hits, I believe it was a grand slam in his last at bat. Oh no, he went yard. But that was his final at bat. So as he's running the bags, he sees his brother playing. His brother's smiling, like he's happy for his brother, even though they're playing against each other. They dap each other up on the way by, and then after the game, his brother Kyle, whose Oklahoma Sooners did advance and beat brothers Colby's Georgia team, embraced on the field after. They showed their parents in the crowd, and they are losing. I mean, they're just like, they're sobbing uncontrollably. Look at it. Look at the brother. When he sees the ball go out, he's grinning from ear to ear. And I'm sure there was some hardo somewhere that was like, I don't care if it is my brother. I ain't smiling. Trying to win a College World Series game here.
I think Oklahoma was so far ahead
that
it
didn't matter.
It was a somewhat meaningless home run in the final inning.
Look at them.
So it was that chance where I can totally be happy for my brother here, because I'm still the one who gets to go on to the championship of the College World Series. Kind of an upset. I think Oklahoma unranked. Pretty impressive run through the College World Series, but I didn't see that story they were brothers.
Brothers, man. It was so cool playing against each other. Of course, you as a dad of two boys that play baseball, you're like, man, if that was my kids, I did something right, dude. And the way that they came out after the game, and like the team that won, he ran right out, grabbed his brother, big embrace, and it was really, really sweet.
They attended Lovejoy High School in Lucas, Texas, which sounds completely fictional, but apparently is not.
Sounds like out of a movie.
The town, the high school, everything sounds entirely fictional.
I bet the baseball program's elite in Lovejoy. That's great, man. Such a cool story.
And that is don't and do this for a Thursday.
That was Don't Do This with Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan.
Yeah, it was like, as K-Law says, it was like the NOLAs in the 22 NLCS, except for you could tell actively that the parents were rooting for Aaron. Actively.
Weren't they wearing Phillies gear?
I believe they were. And I believe when he would punch somebody out, they'd be like, yeah!
He might have had a brown T-shirt under a Phillies jersey and hat.
Yeah. But it feels like he was like, hey, man, I'm going to ride with Aaron on this one because, let's be honest, you're on the Padres. I'm going to take the Phils on this.
Didn't Austin get a hit off of him? And the dad was like, damn it.
Well, it's so I think the dilemma is if one of your kids is a pitcher and the other is a position player, you kind of have to cheer for the pitcher every single batter against the other team. And then you're just neutral for one, like when Austin comes to the plate.
It works. Well,
but you can't cheer for Austin's team. You can't cheer for the rest of the Padres to beat up on Aaron.
Aaron, that's true.
So you kind of have to cheer against the Padres and just hope maybe Austin does something decent.
Cool, which he did. He got a hit, I think. Yep.
During the game. But ultimately, you do have to basically cheer for the pitcher. I guess you can go, I mean, maybe you can cheer for the Padres to shut down the Phillies and have a 0-0 game. And,
Hey, he pitches great, but
it's tough. That's a tricky little dilemma to be in as parents.
So if my
Padres hat on,
if my kids are listening, become a pitcher to get my love is what you're saying. Basically, if you want more of my love and attention, become a pitcher is what you're saying.
I think that would be the way to go.
Okay. All right.
We'll take a little time out. When we come back, we can go with some Throwback Thursday clips as Paulie will look back into the archives.
Somebody was just asking for this.
This is
a couple of days ago.
I'm so excited. I haven't heard it in so long.
Everyone, including Ben, will like this next segment.
And
he likes everything.
I also like our MLB Reacharound, which we can get to as well. Take a look at the rest of the action in Major League Baseball yesterday. All coming up next with Ben Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. First, though, I'll tell you about the SDFatLoss.com program. Yeah, I did it 3 years ago, and they told me you're going to lose up to a pound of fat per day and 10 to 20% of your body weight in just 60 days. I was a little skeptical. That seemed like a lot of weight to lose in 60 days because when you're over 200 pounds, we're talking 40 pounds possibly. Well, that's exactly what I lost. I lost 40 pounds in 60 days eating real food from the grocery store. I had a lot of chicken, prepared some steak and fish, and ate some vegetables at the right times and the right portions, no exercise, and I lost the weight fast. You can find out how the program works for you. They don't believe in the injections. While people are doing them, they warn you that it's going to be expensive. It's going to be constant because if you ever go off the injections, you're probably going to put that weight back on, and you're going to lose muscle, and your metabolism is going to go down. With SDFatLoss.com, they want to ramp your metabolism up to help keep the weight off once you get to the maintenance phase. And that was the difference for me. I've done other programs. This is the only one that is stuck. 3 years going now, and I'm still down 40 pounds. It is amazing. You can set up a free consultation right now at SDFatLoss.com. Find out how the program works for you and take another $200 off the already one-time price, one-time fee for the program. Take $200 off for their spring special at SDFatLoss.com. That's SDFatLoss.com. Results may vary.
This pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Got Eno Sarris joining us in 1 hour on our SDCCU fan hotline. It's not big bank banking, it is better. A little smart baseball. Wonder what the smart thing to do for the Padres will be about German Marquez, who had what could be his final rehab start yesterday for El Paso. Got a win, 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks. Not outstanding, but he has a 1.76 ERA across 4 starts and 15 and a third innings as he comes back from his forearm injury. But if the Padres, I believe, don't activate him to the major league roster, they will have to place him on waivers and let him go because he doesn't have any options to send down to the minor leagues. Is German Marquez a better option than someone who is currently starting games for the Padres, or will someone else get hurt and have to spend some time on the injured list? Don't know. I mean, the Padres aren't so rich in pitching that they can just toss away guys who could potentially be effective for them. But we saw German Marquez, and he was not that effective on the big league level earlier this season.
Very simple. You trade him to the Orioles for Adley Rutschman and Gunnar Henderson, and they're struggling, and I don't think, Orioles, it's time for a fresh start for everyone. Okay? That's what you do. It's very simple.
Who better for that fresh start than German Marquez?
It's very simple. It's a very simple.
What does your gut tell you? Do you want German Marquez back or not?
I never wanted him in the first place. So
you kind of did.
No, I didn't.
When
Ruben looked me in the eye, he sweet talked
me.
I'm very impressionable.
Really good feeling about German Marquez.
I am very impressionable, as you know. But when Ruben Niebla tells you, like, hey, this is my guy. All right. And he had some moments. It's fine.
Angela says German seemed better than Canning.
Canning was pretty good yesterday.
We could have that conversation.
I mean, German had some pretty good starts for the Padres and some pretty not so good ones. It's just so hard because every pitcher the Padres have thrown out there, even the ones you think are really good, like Michael King, have all been exceedingly mediocre.
Yet they still only give up like 3 runs in their 4 1/3 to 5 to 6
Give you a chance to win almost every game, and it really always comes down to the offense. If it's like the first 2 games, you're going to lose, and if it's like yesterday, you're going to win. And that is always the defining thing for the San Diego Padres, because the pitching, no matter who you throw out there, is pretty much the same. I mean,
it's the same.
Matt Waldron had a couple of real clunkers.
Oh, yeah.
I think Lucas Giolito had the one really kind of bad one. But you look back in the first, we're now into the 70 some odd games. It hasn't been like a bunch of games where the Padres just weren't in it because they didn't get the pitching.
Right.
They have been in
like
90,
almost every game.
7% of their games.
It's actually staggering how close it's purgatory.
I mean, bro, like opening day comes to mind. You were out of that game in the top of the first inning.
Yeah,
your pitching screwed you over. You were done. How many other times though can you remember where you're like gave up 6 runs in the first or second inning?
Ben said Waldron,
couple of times here and there, but like you're within striking distance of every single game.
A small amount. I mean, you have really good teams that have more like just throwaway games than the Padres have had this year.
It's what
really
made it
aren't throwaway games.
It's what made some of the games so frustrating. Like how many times were we like texting and you're like, I know how this goes. We're down 4-0 right now, and they're gonna fight back, and they're gonna lose 4-2 with the tying run at the plate. Run around second base or something. Like they're right there. They're in it enough to keep your attention the whole game, even though you're like, I don't have a whole lot of faith in this offense right now. The pitching is done its part, though.
They really have. They've done their job all year long. And again, a patchwork rotation. I mean, losing Pivetta, obviously Joe, they've patched it together really well. It is what we've been saying all year. Time for the offense to step up and carry a little bit. And if they do that, sky's the limit for this team. But it seems like a really tough wish that will be granted for the offense to go, from 30th to even 20th would be an unbelievable run you'd need. But, Benny, I don't know, man, like Canning, Giolito, or Marquez, these aren't my favorite options. I don't think any of those guys even potentially maybe pitches a playoff game for you. I think if you do find a way to make the playoffs, we talked yesterday off air about it.
We did.
All you do is just rip bullpen games until your arms fall off. That's all you do.
It does feel like that would be the best strategy for the San Diego Padres if they make it to the playoffs, which is a big if.
It's a huge if.
With the number of off days. I mean, you just pitch those guys as much as you can.
That's the Dodgers do it in 24.
That's your biggest strength.
2 starters and bullpen.
Bullpen games, And part of those guys, you're going to need innings from Michael King. You're going to need innings from Randy Vasquez, but
Walker Buehler probably.
Yeah. And if you get up, or down a tremendous amount, great. That's when you can throw.
I mean, by then, hopefully Nick Pavetta's back and throwing like Nick Pivetta, maybe even Joe Musgrove, who knows? But based on the current construction, if I had a must-win game tomorrow, for whatever reason, like, got to win against the Rangers tomorrow. Your season's over.
Right.
I'm not really wanting to throw any of the starters. I just want to throw a bullpen game.
Mason Miller for 4.
Well, certainly for a couple at some point. I mean, but I start, Bradgley for an inning or 2, and
then Wandy for the lefties, and then go.
I mean, Yuki. I know that the names aren't going to blow you over, but Adam Morejon, Miller. I mean, I want those guys in the game, not my starting pitchers in the game if I really have to win.
Yeah.
Now that's unsustainable over the course of a long season.
But in a short series or a playoff series, that's what you do. You this is your opportunity. And maybe that is their plan long term, and we just need to not worry so much about who's going to eat up those innings in the middle of the season, but you have to make sure you make the playoffs, right? And that is what's Fangraphs got us playoff odds
17.
17. All right. Yeah. I mean, you got to improve those. Who helps you get from 17 to 25? Is it Herman Marquez, Griffin Canning, or Giolito? I think all 3 of them.
19 now.
19. Okay.
Win yesterday.
I think all 3 of them, Ben, have disappointed me more than they've delighted me this year. I think that's fair to say.
I think
they're kind of interchangeable in my eyes, at least.
Yeah.
They're all just kind of a guy.
Just guys, right?
All right. Bennett Woods broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how. It is Throwback Thursday. Paulie digs through our archives for stuff that we just, have forgotten about.
That we
essentially
liked.
That we liked.
Yes, that we liked.
Yeah, I don't remember how we brought this up. Somebody was just talking about things Ben likes, like within the last week.
They missed it.
And I was saving it for Throwback Thursday here. This was just 2 years ago, but we debuted the first installment. I think we've had like 3 or 4 now, but the first installment of Things Ben Likes. This was the context here was it was completely stolen from the Howard Stern show.
Yeah. And just flipped it.
They do Things Howard hates. Like usually at the end of the year, they just had somebody collecting. He's like, I hate this. I hate traffic. I hate technology. I hate movies.
I am the anti-Howard Stern.
Exactly. Yes. So we thought Ben likes a lot of things, and we had several examples. So we thought, me and Woodsy thought literally at the beginning of the year, all right, let's just collect them all for the whole year. We'll see what it sounds like in December. We can't wait.
I couldn't wait that long.
We made it to June, and we're like, screw it. Just run it out.
Just play it.
I like good, juicy, sweet strawberries.
I like a good marching band. I like a good thin pancake.
I like a Nickelback song or two.
I like a barbecue chicken pizza. I really like those seeds. I like a midnight buffet. I kind of like the smell of soft scrub. I like more of a small derriere. I like cake.
I like Ed Sheeran.
I like both a hamburger and a cheeseburger. I like clocks. I like how I've kind of set up my life. I like grasshopper pie.
Oh, no, I like it creamy. I like good, firm banana.
I like just looking out at the sea. I like eating.
I like moist.
I like curry.
I like big butts.
I like fried Brussels sprouts. I like more of a firm filling. I like corn.
I like Nordstrom. I do like musicals.
I like pepperoni. I like nice hotels. I like Nick getting a start today. I like nuts. I like Steph Curry. I like that song.
I like Squirt.
I like sake. I like San Diego State.
I like Straight Up, Paula Abdul.
I like the beef and broccoli. I like to mix it up. I like Science Experiments. I like that song. I like the crispiness of the waffle. I really like cheese. I like the little lunch meat. I like very straight lines. I like cannelloni. I like a well-crafted headline. I like brown sugar. I like maps. I'll say I like Justin Turner.
You like Justin Turner?
I don't know why I would like Justin Turner. I don't like Justin Turner.
I think we had one to add today, if I'm not mistaken, from maybe earlier in the program.
Yeah.
I think we have one.
Yeah.
A new one.
I like stuff. Nope. I like stuff in my face in a box.
Yep.
In a luxury box.
Right.
Stuffing my face with food. I like stuff in my face in a box.
Don't we
all? Yeah. Yep.
Well, should we get to our reach around?
Yeah, it's probably the appropriate thing to do at this moment.
12-year-olds.
Reach around.
They're doing the
reach around.
Everybody's doing the
reach around.
I like Steph Curry lays me out. I like Steph Curry.
I like Curry.
I like Curry,
and I like Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. It's incredible.
Oh, God.
Let's get to the action in Major League Baseball yesterday.
I like stuff in my face in a box.
We will start in the NL West. Dodgers continue to Dodger. They didn't have a very good. I don't even think they had a very good series.
And they
still swept.
I know.
Arguably the best team in the American League, the Tampa Bay Rays. Freddie Freeman, go ahead, 2-run home run. Shohei Ohtani was not great. Gave up 4 runs, which skyrocketed his ERA well into the ones.
The ones.
He was dealing with, I guess, both a blister and a sore knee. Did not cost them the game, though, as they still ended up winning 5-4.
Major League Baseball. You saw he had a bloody, some blood on his finger.
It's like Kurt Schilling's sock all over again.
You, for Major League Baseball, you would have thought this man lost his finger and was able to plow through. I mean, you've never seen the celebration of a warrior like Shohei Ohtani for a bloody blister on his finger. Man.
Gutted his way.
6
innings with no consideration for his own well-being.
Correct.
To help the Dodgers sweep the Tampa Bay Rays.
So good.
The Diamondbacks got a grand slam from Corbin Carroll. They take 2 of 3 from the Angels with an 8-1 win. The Giants won not once, but twice yesterday. They won the completion of a suspended game, 7-2 over the Braves, and then came back and won the second game 7-5. Willy Adames homered in both games, with rumors that maybe on the trade block as we head toward the deadline. Luis Arraez also hit his third home run of the season in the second game, so he moved one ahead of Fernando Tatis Jr.
They're texting
the epic race to see who's going to hit more home runs this season.
Arraez is like, got you by one.
Which is funny because Fernando hit the ball so hard yesterday.
112, 110.
The one to center field.
That was unbelievable.
And I saw some people complaining that he stopped for a second out of the box because he thought, of course, he lined into an out.
Yeah.
Because it was going right at the center fielder, but he hit so far the ball would not go down. And Nathan Church, the center fielder's like,
no chance.
Oh, God, I've got no chance at this thing.
Yeah,
I've never seen one hit so hard to center field on the line.
I honestly think he's like, whoa, I've never hit a ball that hard. I mean, I think it jarred him.
Yeah.
I mean, he got all of that one, dude. That was
I
great.
didn't see Arraez's, but I'm assuming it was one of those right down the line, just barely scraping over the wall sorts of deals, as he
those count too.
Tends to do. But yeah, he's got 3 now. The Cubs beat the Rockies 8-6. Pete Crow Armstrong followed up his cycle with a leadoff home run to begin the game as the Cubs get that win. Elsewhere, the Royals over the Nationals 6-2, and with the Nationals' loss, the Padres move percentage points back into that last playoff spot in the wild card race in the National League.
Is it still too early to? Yes. So why do you bring it up every day?
Well, I'm doing the reach around, and I'm just giving you the picture of where everything stands right now.
All right.
And there is a part of me that goes, can things be that dire if the Padres are still in a playoff position?
Well, I think that's my when people are on Twitter and they're debating or they're in the chat, they're like, "Hey, we're still in a playoff spot." I'm like, you know how much longer there is?
I'm that guy.
I know, but there's so much more.
Yeah, but if you just stay in that playoff position one day after the next day, and then eventually at the end of the season, if you're still in the playoff position, you have made it to the playoffs. So you want to stay in that position as long as possible. The Brewers beat the Guardians 9-4. Milwaukee will go for the sweep of that series today. The Marlins got 2 home runs from Kyle Stowers and avoided a sweep with a 12-4 win over the Philadelphia Phillies. Nolan McLean went 7 innings, struck out 9 for the Mets as they topped the Cincinnati Reds 9-1. The Yankees doubled up the White Sox 10-5. Old head home run day for the Yankees as Paul Goldschmidt,
he's been great,
Cody Bellinger, homer, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. also hit a home run for the Yankees in the win. 7 different pitchers. Speaking of bullpen days, the Blue Jays had one. 7 different pitchers combining for a shutout of the woeful Red Sox. Can't really seem to get anything going right now. 3-0 the final in favor of Toronto. The Astros got a really good pitching performance from Peter Lambert. Went 7 innings, gave up just 2 hits and 1 run as they beat the Tigers 4-2. And the Pirates wrapped up the day with a 12-4 win over the A's. Former Padre Ryan O'Hearn with a home run and a career-high 6 runs batted in for the Pirates in a 12-4 win as they move a game above 500 again. Just a game behind the Padres and Cubs and Nationals, who are technically in a 3-way tile. The Padres have a slightly better winning percentage.
Nobody cares right
yes,
now.
I get it right.
It's June.
And that is your MLB reach around.
Great reach around
for a Thursday morning.
There's no ending to that song. There's no
close.
Like a close.
There's not. Yeah. I'm just announcing that I am done with the reach around.
Yeah. Okay.
We've got an hour to go. We'll have Eno Sarris joining us at 8:30. We'll play a little Real or Fake coming up at 8:20. I did see that they are changing the format for the Home Run Derby at the MLB All-Star Game once again. Kind of going back to their roots of what they used to do. Get your thoughts on whether you like or don't like the change, as reported by Evan Drellick in The Athletic yesterday.
Yes.
Get to all that. We'll reset the show, and then we will head at 9 o'clock over to the sound space for our Epic Wings, Epic Padres Roundtable. Blogger Letters to AJ is going to be our special guest panelist today. It is all coming up in the next 2 hours. Don't go away. More Ben Woods and Paul on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
All right, my friends, we got an hour left of Ben and Woods, and we'll go right into the Epic Wings Padres Epic Roundtable. Very excited about that. At 9, commercial-free Padres talk with our pal Dylan. Letters to AJ. Really, really brilliant blogger, and understands the game in a way that's it's actually a little intimidating, to be honest with you. I'm Woodsy. That's Paul Reindl. He's executive producer. Ben Higgins, your friendly neighborhood sports anchor. I need your help on both of you. I got an email. Well, somebody texted me. Carlos Quentin texted me and said, hey, I sent you an email about this event and I wanted to check in. And I said, okay. Checked my email. I didn't have it. It wasn't in there. And I said, I don't see it. And let's double check the address. Double checked. Sent it. Check. It's not in there. He copied a couple of other people on it. I saw the reply from one of the people that he put on it. And then I saw his email, the body of it, in it.
That's weird.
But there's no email from him. And I've searched. I've done all of it.
Because I first would think, well, maybe he typed in your email address wrong.
Right. That's what I thought. But then she replied
If someone else replied and it had the correct email address, that makes no sense at all.
I didn't block him,
so,
obviously.
Did you check, obviously, your spam folder or?
So he recommended go into your spam folder and check it. So I went in this morning and checked my spam folder. And, oh, my God, my spam folder.
How did that look?
Was it?
I'm looking at it as we speak.
You haven't checked it recently, I take it.
Does anyone ever regularly check their spam?
No.
Right.
I get like a spam digest email.
Spam
sometimes
digest.
I will scan just to see if there's anything that
Spammers Digest.
Spammers Digest. You used to read TV Digest when you were a kid, and now you read Spam Digest.
Yeah, I recently realized all my NASCAR emails were going into the spam, and I had to correct that.
So that's kind of what scares me, right? Like, what have I missed in here? And so I started scrolling through. Would you like to hear some of the subjects?
Yeah, I feel like we might be missing
the
good
senders.
interview opportunities or something. What do we got?
I mean, I have to be very careful. Well, there's payment declined on something. Final notice, total data deletion is imminent. I better get on that today.
You don't want that.
This just says...
Don't threaten me with a good time.
This says, Ducky Luck Casino. Check your account. $3,000 bonus ready to be claimed.
Wow.
All right, so I'll get on that one. This one just says...
Ducky Luck, just
Ducky
8
Luck.
minutes from downtown.
This one says... penis, 17-inch. This subject.
Wait.
Yep.
What?
It says
like they want.
It says one simple trick to double. It's just a simple trick.
Double.
Whoa!
A human body part can be doubled in size.
Yeah. This says she'll be addicted is one of them. Then this one says,
is that for one of those like tabs or anything?
No.
Okay.
This says a gelatin recipe.
What do you mean? Gelatin's an ingredient, not something you need a recipe for.
Yeah. This is from Charlotte asking me which photo is better. I'm not going to click on that.
Your life fascinates me.
Camilla Hernandez says, let's chat. Well, don't you guys have the same ones in yours? What are your guys in there?
So
Bible verses? Like what's...
All right, I will read you my first few spam emails here. Jamie McConaughey, 2 Aztecs named finalists for class of 2026 Honda Inspiration Award. I wonder why that didn't go into my regular folder.
He gets the first one is an Aztecs email.
Adam Riffenberg, World Cup segment on its prodigious goals, dramatic decisions, upset victories, and shocking scandals with Rick Barba.
All his spam is all sports.
I got one. You might remember Kirk Fox from Parks and Recreation, Reservation Dogs, Jury Duty, and other Netflix roles. But before his acting career, he was a private investigator, which led him to write his debut novel, Palmdale. Would you guys be interested in interviewing Kirk Fox on his new book?
We get professional emails in our spam.
And you're looking at your personal email, right? Not your work email?
That's a work email.
Okay, look at your...
All right, let me try
I don't
my
care about your
personal email.
work emails.
Well, I'm at work, so God forbid I have my work email open.
But I'm not getting double your penis in my work email.
So my Gmail, like junk?
Yeah. Spam.
Google Web App Activity, court-ordered notice of class action.
Service savings from Pacific Honda.
Okay.
Let me try this. Yahoo.
I got pain-free knees.
We can get a 50% off a flight to Scottsdale from JSX.
Oh, here we go. Julia, 40. Not here for games. Lips emoji. There we go.
Hi, beautiful. See?
Lolita, what exactly are you? Hey, sorry, wrong number. You look familiar.
Yeah, you saw me on the news.
Francis, 47. I'm a catch waiting to be caught. All right, I guess we all get these.
I told you.
I really don't have
I'm
any
28
of those.
plus years old.
You're 28 plus.
28 plus.
I'm 50
that
plus.
leaves a long range of how old you can be, Hazel.
You meet her at Starbucks. She's 86 years old.
I told you.
Hello, darling. I heard you like
plus.
cottage cheese.
Shake maker, looking for my adventure partner.
Incredible.
Yep.
Where do these
Angel tease or please?
I think I got that one too. I think I got. I heard from Angel. Anything from Ducky Luck?
No, I don't see any Ducky Luck.
I don't see any Carlos Quentin either. Is the whole point? I don't understand.
Sam's Club has congratulated me on an all-clad Sam's Club cookware set. I claim my free gift.
Knee relief. Get huge. Oh, no. Lauren.
Carla, 69. Come join our group.
So this is interesting. I got one from Lauren that says, "Hi, I'm Nova. What is your name? I'll be gentle. I'll be gentle with." Wait, I thought you said your name was Lauren, but now you're saying it's Nova.
Fast money. You in the U.S. get $100 to $5,000 fast. Thank you. I am in the U.S.
Oh,
Beth, last chance. I love being unpredictable. One day it's romantic, the next wild and untamed.
This is incredible.
It's your last chance. You better respond to that one.
you better get. Yeah, I did not get anything from him, and I got something from the person that he attached to the email. So I don't understand what's happening.
Oh, I found the one that I should have clicked on back on June 1st. Delilah. Hello, you seem interesting.
You know who I am. I gave you $1,000 in singles. You know, what do you mean I seem interesting? You know how interesting I am. I told you all about
this
sports.
Is how I know you don't know me at all. Because if you really knew me, you'd know that I'm not interesting in the least bit.
It's fair. It's fair. Warning. We've blocked your account. Your photos and videos will be deleted.
Few of those.
Do your worst.
Again, would someone please delete some things for me? I could always use a little cleanup.
All right. I just cleaned out my spam. But that's not the that's so you guys have no help for me on the Carlos Quentin situation.
But nothing from Carlos Quentin.
Nothing. Not an email. And I've searched it. It's not in my trash. It doesn't exist in my email, which is so weird. And so anyway, I don't know. You guys have never heard of that happening before.
No, just an email law, like losing the mail.
Right.
I mean, yeah, the mail gets lost all the time, but email rarely gets delivered like to your neighbor instead. Like, hey, sorry, I got one of your emails by mistake. Bring on knock on the door, bring it on over.
He's like, so you're looking to double it? 17's pretty. That
would be unwieldy.
That's untenable. It's you can't function. I'm calling in sick today. Why? My back's killing me.
It's a real problem.
That's a huge problem.
They are trying to entice you with what would be a massive problem.
It'd be more headache. It'd be fun for a minute, and then after that, you're like, "This sucks. This is absolutely terrible." So I also, you guys have no help for me there. I also asked you both for help yesterday, and I have to admit something to both of you. I have a trip with my family. Paulie's actually going to be on it as well. In Chicago.
Great. Another thing that I'm not invited to.
Correct. Yes. We're going to go to Chicago. We're going to go to a Notre Dame game. You're not invited to that because you like USC.
Fair enough. I'm also going to Chicago in a little over a week with you guys.
We're going back. Oh, we didn't tell you. You're not coming on that trip either. You're staying here. We didn't tell you. We're so sorry. Yeah, we didn't want to. We didn't want to.
Then I would be so sad.
We'd break the news to
The
you.
Cubs actually invited us to the owner's box.
We're sitting with the Rickett family or the Ricketts. So I have to book this trip for me, Bo, and Taylor. Hannah's actually staying home. Me, Bo, and Taylor, and then Paulie and Megan are going to be there. And my dad is coming, my mom, my Uncle Jack, the whole bit, right? So I got to book this trip.
Yes, we are crashing the Woods family reunion.
So I texted you guys yesterday and said, so tell me again why I shouldn't go to Travelocity and do the flights for me and my boys and the hotel.
I
and
would think
said,
after the Manchester fiasco from last summer that you would have already learned your lesson.
That was different. I was looking for an upgrade.
Right.
I'm not looking for an upgrade on this. I just want to book my package, 17-inch package on Travelocity for this deal.
Right.
And both of you started explaining why I shouldn't do it, and I agreed, and I had no idea what you're saying. I literally wrote like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. None of it made sense what you were saying.
Is it okay to use third-party travel booking sites? Yes. I'm sure most people have no trouble with it. I tend to not. I like to – I will use them to, like, compare prices and see what's available.
So you won't use their service.
And then when I see a price I like, I will then usually go directly to, like, the airline and just book through them. So – like they don't have to share information with a third party. And it's just like, hey, you're now responsible. It's your flight. You're responsible for me. You booked me. If something happens, like I need a refund, whatever, doesn't have to go through multiple parties and sites. It's just directly with the airline.
Sometimes I'll Google like, the flights or whatever, and it'll show you that list of options like you just said. And it'll say like Travelocity, the plane tickets, $450. But then you go on Alaska and it said it was cheaper, but it's like $800 on Alaska.
It's not
directly on their website. I don't understand how like Travelocity and Expedia and all these other places.
I've never found a better deal on one of those sites. I know they say we've got check Trivago and you're going to get half price. It never is cheaper on those sites. It's always either the same or sometimes a little bit more than booking directly with the hotel or the airline in my experience.
So now I go to because I like the ease of use, right? I like to go, here's my flights, I pick my seats, cost me a fortune extra. Right? I didn't do it. I haven't booked yet. So I pick that. Then I like to pick my hotel and they have all of the
package together.
You click one button and it's like, hey, it's blank, $1,000 a person or whatever. And then you hit submit and you're good to go. So you're telling me now I have to book through Alaska Air or Delta, then
go to the hotel
website.
That's what I do. Yeah.
That's what I usually do that. I don't have much experience with like the Travelocity, Expedia, like hotel and flight and rental car packages, but I understand it can be cheaper. I think my fear was like, I was talking about it with Megan. I was like, hey, Travelocity says we can get this all.
And she won't let you,
for
right?
like, this amount of money. I'm like, that seems like a pretty good deal. And it's not that she won't let me. It's just her only hesitation would be like, if there's any issues, if there's any reservation issues, booking issues, anything like that, when you get there, they're not necessarily, the hotel may not be obligated to help you very much because you didn't book through them. They're going to be like, you got to call Travelocity. You got to wait online with them. You got to figure it out through them. And then we'll see what we can do. But since you booked through a third party, there's nothing we can do for you. So I'm like, all right, what are the chances something like that happens? I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, and I really screwed myself here because my wife is absolutely, I didn't screw myself. She's not going, but she is like the most elite planner. Like Megan just said, I'm Travelocity for our relationship, which is great. You can just pass the buck on to somebody else. Let me know what time I need to be ready for the airport.
The problem is I have to pass the buck and the credit card.
Everybody says always, they're saying, I'll always buy direct.
Yeah.
I guess my logical brain goes, how are these sites making money if not charging a little bit extra for what you're doing as opposed to just
advertising?
Yeah, well, I guess. But they're also paying tons of money for advertising their own products, and they're not giving you anything. They don't own the hotel. They don't own the airline. They don't own the car rental companies. So where is all that coming out of? And I feel like it's got to be coming out of my pocket somewhere in order for them to stay afloat and make their money.
You are very cynical.
I'm not. I'm logical.
It's true.
Highly logical.
It's true. So I don't know what to do at this point. But now I'm going to have to. Hi, do you have room for 3 at the inn for these dates? Hello, American. I'd like to book 3.
Travel agents. Like, how do they make?
Well, they make money. Don't they overcharge?
Well, you're paying them a premium to do it all for you.
Is that really how it works? I would love to hear from a travel agent. And like, how does that work? Well, I'll ask David J because he booked the whole thing.
Does this.
How this works? I'll have him book it for you.
That's a great idea, David. If you, I'll text you the dates and general area we'd like to stay in and price, and then you take
your
care
own
of it.
Personal travel agent would be nice.
All right.
This hour at 97.3 The Fan is brought to you by GL Pools, the swimming pool experts trusted by thousands of San Diegans since 2006. Baseball season is in full swing, and so is swim season. Make sure your pool is ready. Call now and mention radio for a free month of pool service. All right, when we come back, Throwback Thursday, it is time to play Real or Fake. If you'd like to be our contestant today, call 833-288-0973. You can qualify for our grand prize staycation at the Town & Country in Mission Valley and a $250 food and beverage credit. We'll get to that coming up next on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
But first, my friends, this weekend, if you are in the market for a new car or truck of your dreams, I would highly recommend, as I have to my own family members and friends and all the tier ones, heading on down to Sedano Ford in La Mesa, just 15 minutes from wherever you are. The June offers, we've been talking about them. They're big, massive, and they are unleashing. This is really cool. The Ford employee pricing for everyone. You walk in, pay exactly what factory employees pay. So score the very sleek and sharp 2026 Ford Maverick XL for just $297 a month plus tax. How about this for the graduate in your life? The 2026 Bronco Sport Big Ben, just $306 a month plus tax for 36 months, or the ultimate dad vehicle, the king of the road, the 2026 F-150 STX, just $343 a month plus tax, backed by an incredible professional staff. Sedano Ford is proudly, locally, and veteran-owned. Make sure you support local and let them know that your old pal Woodsy sent you down there from 97.3 The Fan. For more details on these offers, you can also check out SedanoFord.com. It's SedanoFord.com.
player. This is all yours. Pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
All right, just a couple segments left before our Epic Wings, Epic Padres Roundtable. Ben and Woods brought to you by David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Before we talk to Eno Sarris and The Athletic and our Smart Baseball, let's get to our Throwback Thursday game. It is time to play Real or Fake.
Some are here for the compelling sports talk with Ben and Woods. You can go plow through another donut. It's time for Real or Fake on 97.3 The Fan. Tell the people what they'll win today.
Charles will be playing for the chance to qualify for our grand prize, 2-night staycation at the Town & Country Resort in Mission Valley and a $250 food and beverage credit. Work on your resting vacation face this summer at the Town & Country Resort. 3 pools and a 4-story water slide named Twister. Make Town & Country a family favorite, and check out the rates starting at $199 per night exclusively for fan listeners at towncountry.com/thefan to book now. Let's go to Charles. Hello, Charles. How are you?
How you doing, fellas?
I'm good. I'm good. I think you need to get 4 out of 7 right by separating the real from the fake. Any guesses, Woods, as to what the topic is going to be today?
Either the U.S. Open or World Cup, one of the two.
It is NASCAR.
NASCAR. Wow. Okay.
NASCAR ahead of this weekend's races on Coronado. Since 1949, NASCAR has crowned an overall points or playoff champion at the end of the season. Today on Real or Fake, I will give you a name. You tell me if it's a real NASCAR points champion or a fake. In this case, the name of a character on the Beverly Hillbillies. So, real or fake, Charles, NASCAR champ, or Beverly Hillbillies character? Have you watched the Beverly Hillbillies once or twice?
Who are you talking
I
to?
actually used to watch every now and then.
Oh,
Me too,
all right.
buddy.
We've got some real contenders here. All right, round number 1. Sonny Drysdale, real or fake?
That is fake.
Correct.
Fake. Beverly Hillbillies.
That's right.
Well done. All right, let's go to round number 2. Red Byron, real or fake NASCAR champion?
That is also fake.
Nope, that one's
real. First NASCAR champion, 1949.
One of my favorites.
Red Byron?
Yeah, love him.
All right, let's see. We're 1-1. Let's go to round number 3. Dash Riprock. Real or fake NASCAR champion? Dash Riprock.
I don't know. What do you think?
Fake.
He says fake. Charles?
Yeah, that sounds fake.
That is fake. Very good. 2 Hillbillies characters successfully identified. All right, let's go to round number 4. Buck Baker. Real or fake NASCAR champion? Buck Baker.
Careful.
Yeah, that sounds real.
Yeah, 2-time, 1956 and 1957 NASCAR champion. That means you are just 1 away
Legend.
from the win. Let's go to round number 5. Jethro Bodine, real or fake NASCAR champion? Jethro Bodine.
You know, there was a Jethro on Beverly Hillbillies.
That's right.
It wasn't Bodine, though. I'm going to go real.
It was Bodine.
It was.
Bodine.
And there are Bodines in NASCAR as well, but this was
Bodine. I was
Beverly
like, the easy one.
Hillbillies. All right, that's all right. We still have a couple of chances.
We're okay.
All right, real
Don't
or fake?
blow this.
Rex White. Real or fake NASCAR champion? Rex White.
I don't know. I think that's going to be real.
Real.
Yeah, 1960 NASCAR champion, which means Charles, you have won today's game of real or fake, and you have qualified for the grand prize. Stay on the line. Probably will get your information during the break. Herb Thomas.
Real.
Real, yeah, 1951, 1953.
I noticed you didn't put Granny in there.
Granny.
Jed Clampett. Such a good show.
I went with somewhat more obscure characters that sounded like they could also be NASCAR drivers.
Dash Riprock. So good. What a great show. What a great show.
They struck oil.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. They loaded up their family and they moved to Beverly
Hills.
Hills, that is. Texas Tea. It's so good. So good. I grew up on Beverly Hillbillies, as you can imagine. And with Beverly Hillbillies as well. So this is awesome. Yeah, he wore a rope belt. Remember that, Jethro? A rope that held up his belt. That guy, what was his name in real life? The guy that played Jethro.
Let's see. Jethro.
He was famous for
Max Baer Jr.
Max Baer Jr. Famous for one of the emails that I got in my spam folder, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
he didn't need allegedly the email from my spam folder. Apparently, it was legendary.
You know that about a lot of celebrities.
I do, Paulie. I'm quite a student.
Don't you feel like that it's perhaps, just rumors that got spread around that weren't tamped down by people?
I mean, would you tamp that rumor down?
No, but that doesn't mean it's true. Just because
once it gets around, who's gonna be like, oh, actually,
it's not a lot of people who can verify or deny.
There's a lot of people apparently that can verify. That was the thing. He was apparently quite the Lothario out there in California.
It's a funny word.
Lothario.
Lothario.
He really was.
Isn't like a negative connotation.
No, not at all.
Oh, I think it does.
Lothario?
Yeah.
No, it's way better than a.
Sounds villainous almost.
No. Oh, legendary Lothario. Means he was good with the ladies.
Is it? Is that what it means?
Yeah, that's what it means.
Look that up.
Yeah,
I know it means definitely easy. Let's see,
easy,
an unscrupulous seducer of women. Yeah, there's some negative connotation to being a Lothario.
All right,
based upon a character in the Fair Penitent. It's a 1703 tragedy by Nicholas Rao, of course.
One of my favorites.
Shakespeare knockoff, right. Nicholas Rao. Or Roe.
Yeah, I thought it was just being a ladies' man.
No, it's an unscrupulous ladies' man.
Aren't all ladies' men a little bit unscrupulous? Right?
I think there's a certain amount of honesty that has to go into the practice of seduction, right?
Name the most scrupulous ladies' man that you can think of.
Scrupulous ladies' man. I don't know. That's a good question.
You think Tom Hanks was a Lothario?
I do not.
Correct.
Steve Garvey.
You think he was always scrupulous? He and Tommy Lasorda were good friends. Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's take a time out because we've got Eno Sarris coming up with some smart baseball. It'll be our final segment before the Epic Wings Epic Padres Roundtable coming up next on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE000466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
If you don't have time to go all the way to the Lucky Ducky Casino or whatever it was in Woods' email, why not go to the Real building that's right there off the 5 freeway in Chula Vista? 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes downtown, and you're going to find an upscale, very scrupulous environment,
Indeed.
if I do say so myself.
That's exactly right, my friend. It has got everything you need. It's got Texas Hold'em. It's got Pai Gow. It's got Baccarat. It's got California-style blackjack. They got delicious food, friendly dealer, smoke-free environment, no slot machines. It really is the perfect place if you're looking to get away for an hour, looking to get away for lunch, looking to go spend some long time there. They will take good care of you.
Yeah, they love high limit players. They'll treat you well, great dealers and comfortable chairs and all the amenities that you could be looking for as a card player without the slot machines, without the smoke, as Woods likes to say. And the bar, the restaurant area, the patio is all fantastic at Sammy's in 7 Mile with a 24-hour food service, 24/7 players menu at Sammy's at 7 Mile. Check it out today. It's 7 Mile Casino. Just 7 minutes from downtown. And by the way, Paul had the answer. Derek Jeter.
That potentially is scrupulous
ladies man right there.
Might have nailed it. He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Nothing. Now,
so let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
it's going to hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee hurts.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Sarris, Benny, shout out to my nephew, Owen. He turns 12 today, playing some baseball up in Omaha right now, trying to, I think, take a step towards the Little League World Series.
It is All-Stars time around baseball. Now, you got to win like 7 tournaments to get all the way to Williamsport.
Got to start somewhere.
You do have to start somewhere.
My high school travel team, we've got to play a 2-week, like a 10-day tournament in Omaha. Around this time, it was like late June.
Yeah.
Right after school got out.
Awesome.
We all got on a plane, flew to Omaha. I got to play baseball, then go watch at old Rosenblatt Stadium. Dude, I understand why like the College World Baseball or World Series may not be on your list of things. It may not even be on your radar. I don't know what it's like now with the new stadium, but I know back at the old Rosenblatt, it was a party. It was like the best kept secret in baseball. It was so much fun.
Oh, it's huge.
They have like a local bar where they track like all the fans and how much each of them drink and how many plates of wings or whatever they eat the whole tournament. It seems like it's a really good time. Let's, though, get to our guest. It is time to welcome Eno Sarris, Paulie.
It's time for the super polished, yet to be named Smart Baseball Weekly segment with Eno Sarris, son of a bitch. Brought to you by 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from the ballpark by the Bay in Chula Vista.
And joining us right now on our SDCCU fan hotline from The Athletic, it is time to chat with Eno Sarris. Good morning, Eno.
Good morning.
Back from vacation. Thank you for joining us last week, by the way.
Yeah, from the bathroom.
Well, I hope it was a restful and relaxing one. Strangely enough, I want to start somewhere other than the San Diego Padres. Well, since we got 14 hits yesterday, so our offense is clearly fixed. We're good. Don't need any help. Expect a huge run from this team moving forward. I wanted to talk to you about the news. The Boston Red Sox off, a terrible, terrible season for them. Kyle Bodie from Driveline has left the organization. And I was going to ask you, as somebody that's in the know, he's there, score one for the old heads, right? They're like, see, I told you this stuff wouldn't work in baseball, right? But Kyle, how much was Kyle and his, methods being used in Boston? How much were they appreciated? What have you heard about this situation?
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot going on there.
There's a lot. Yeah.
There's a lot. And if I was going to put the blame on one place, I would say just the failure to add offense, just true talent, offense, like veteran offense. They went and got Wilson Contreras, and then, job's done, I guess.
That's it.
And I think the Caleb Durbin trade with the Brewers was a bad one. So, you have one bad trade, you have one good trade, and probably left the job incomplete. There was a lot going on and in terms of getting Alex Bregman and then not getting him. And then maybe cheaping out a little bit. Like their ownership group has invested less in the payroll over the last few years, and it's shown on the field. So that's I think the backdrop of everything. Now, there's still always, every team uses analytics and uses numbers to drive their player development and to drive their on-field strategy. But there are still factions of kind of old school versus new school. There are more old school coaches. There are more old school organizations. There are ones that use the numbers when, it fits their analysis,
right?
Kind of instead of the other way around. And so, I think this stuff pops up every once in a while. I think it's a little bit more in the media than in Boston. So, for example, the current hitting coach for the Red Sox is a driveline guy. Their director of hitting is a driveline guy. So it's not like they left behind driveline completely.
Right.
There's a lot of driveline up and down their current situation. On top of that, I don't know if Kyle's leaking this. I haven't actually talked to him yet today or, recently about this, but, the story out there is that he's got other opportunities that he needs to look at in baseball. I know that he's been looked at for really high up roles in the past. And lastly, he was an advisor, the special assistant title kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you have special assistants that are former players that, show up a couple times a week and talk to the hitters. And, there's special assistant is one of those roles where you can give a lot or you can give a little. And sometimes it just means that, that they can call you, and talk to you and your time is paid for,
Yeah.
So I think this is an overblown story. I think that they're still going to try and use the idea behind driveline is just to try to use evidence-based analysis so for example, don't just do a drill that has been done forever because you think, that's a drill that's worthwhile doing. Like, don't do T work if T work is useless, right? And so they just basically try to test every drill they do and say, what does this do? And some of the drills, turn out to do something. So one of their favorite drills on the pitching side is called the janitor drill. And on that one, you turn your back. You almost pitch like Nomo, where you turn your back completely to the plate, and then you turn forward and pitch and throw. And what that does, it actually does this. It augments the distance between your hips and your shoulders, and so it can help you actually gain a little bit of velo, because that distance between your hips and shoulders, that stretching is part of what you get velo. So they tested that. They do the biomechanical testing and they say, okay, janitor drill can help you do this. Boom. We have that listed as a drill that does this. They did the towel drill, right? They found nothing. It didn't increase extension. It didn't do anything biomechanically. So, driveline guys don't do towel drills. And I think it's a smart way to do things.
I think they're revolutionary. I do. I think they're revolutionary. I have their book. I Skills That Scale is really, really good for little league coaches. It really is. It's fantastic. And I don't understand a lot of it, but I have incorporated a ton of it as well. And I think what they've done is revolutionary. I do. And there's 100, I think, former employees out working in the majors right now. It was unfair. I saw
it. Also seems obvious to me. Why wouldn't you test to see if something is actually helping
or
your players or not?
Right.
And just trusting that, everyone's done it this way
We've
for a
done it
while,
this
so
way.
we might as well keep doing it this way. Like, why don't we actually test and see if it's helping or not? Which means it seems genius to me. Here's one.
I'm glad you mentioned the youth angle. Because I think some people say, "Oh, you're just gonna, have my kids throw with weighted balls and injure their arms," and that's like almost not at all what I haven't read that book that you're talking about, but I know Devin Morgan.
Yeah, Devin's awesome.
Did he write that?
Yeah, he wrote it.
Or you operate?
He wrote it.
And so I've talked to him a bunch about my kids, and I talked to him before the season when I was coaching, and he's more about like joy, and athleticism and gamification. So he's a little bit more about like, engage the kids, make it fun, make it athletic, do certain games that are like baseball-like, so that's still kind of like baseball, but also helps them augment their physical skills.
Yep.
It's not at all like line them up, give them weighted balls and do these drills. It's a very different vibe.
I've got all my 9-year-olds with monitors all over stuck to their body.
They're not connected to anything.
They're not connected to anything, but
do they know how to set up the TrackMan on their own?
We bring the TrackMan out for every practice. It's great.
Since we're going this direction, might as well stick with it. And speaking of advances in baseball and technology that helps teams, I've never heard an answer to this question. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. But the Traject Arc machine, the AI pitching machine that actually will like project a pitcher on a screen and then replicate their arm slot and their stuff. To me, that would seem like a huge advantage. And I've heard more teams have them. Maybe all teams have them now. What do you hear about the effectiveness of having a Traject Arc machine to prepare for like that day's starting pitcher or the reliever you may face the next inning, just jumping into the cage in the ballpark where you're playing?
Yeah, we're getting close to saturation at the big league level. I don't know the exact numbers, but I would guess that like 20, 25 teams have Trajects. I mean, one of the first things the Rockies did when they, said we're going to join the current century, it was to buy a Traject, So the arms race now is in AAA, where there's about 10 to 12 teams that have paid for it. And this is not a joke. This is a $500,000 machine. And so, it's a big expenditure when you're talking about just a piece of tech. I know that they're paying way more than that for players at the big league level, but when you're talking about just one piece of tech, that's a pretty big expenditure. So, we're now getting teams that are trying to say, hey, if we want our big leaguers using Traject, then we want our AAA guys using it to get ready for being big leaguers. So, there's teams that are trying to put it in the minor leagues. We joke about this on Rates and Barrels, but we thought, like, could you put a Traject in a truck and drive it so you have it on the road? Because right now, I don't think that the home team has to allow the visiting team access to their Traject.
Makes sense.
I was just going to ask that.
Makes
I was like, they don't have them in the visiting side. I would assume.
Hey, we'll load in all our pitchers for you and have a ball.
Yeah. So I've seen some evidence that that home road splits are changing, and that Traject might have had an influence on home road splits. That if you look at teams now and there's a big home road split, some people say, oh, they're sign stealing, they're cheating, something like that. It could just be a really dialed in Traject strategy. I mean, if you have them basically get on the Traject right before they run on the field, like if it's the last thing they do, then you've basically given them one at bat against that pitcher before they got on the field.
Incredible.
So, if you just run them all through and you say, hey, take a look at Chris Sale's slider, 4 or 5 times before you actually see it, then that's definitely going to help you. So, we've almost gotten to the point where, and here's a tertiary strategy, another strategy that's happening on the pitching side, which is you have your pitchers stand in against their own stuff so that they can get a better understanding of what their stuff looks like at the plate.
Wow.
From that point of view, yeah.
That's
didn't even
amazing.
think about that.
Oh, man, I just took myself deep.
And the Padres have one. The Padres do have a trajectory.
I don't know for sure.
I don't know.
I don't know for sure.
I would guess yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
They keep these things secret. Eno, really good
Thank you,
stuff.
brother.
Really appreciate it as always, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Oh, I didn't even get to the last thing.
Oh.
There are some pitchers you can't traject.
Oh.
So like Tyler Rogers and some of those Trey Savage. So there's people even trying to get arm angles that you can't put on the trajectory.
God, this game.
Fascinating.
I learn something new every time I talk to you.
Eno's always got some great nuggets for us. Appreciate it, Eno.
Incredible.
Thank you.
Good to talk to you.
I mean, it makes sense if there's a second and third time through penalty. Obviously, the pitcher's getting tired as part of it, but it's also you're getting more looks against the same guy. If you can get 3 or 4 looks against him before you've even faced him the first time, that's going to make it easier to face that day's starting pitcher. And this is what it's come to in Major League Baseball with the technology that they have.
Crazy.
All right, we'll have more smart baseball talk with a very smart baseball blogger. Letters to AJ. Dylan Jacobs is going to be our guest panelist today in the commercial-free Padres Roundtable. It is coming up next. Woodsy and I will join you momentarily, broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how. And then we'll be back on Monday. No show tomorrow for Ben and Woods at 6 a.m. on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. So long, everybody.